What is Constitution? Constitution is the fundamental law of the country. All other laws are subordinate to the Constitution. Constitution is an instrument which helps in the working of the government. It is framework within which all the organs of the government work. Constitution explains the nature of relationship between the citizens and the government of the country. It also defines the relationship of the citizens amongst themselves. The Constitution gives powers to the government and at the same time set the limitations to use these powers. The provision for the rights of the people and their duties are included in the Constitution. In short, the structure and the functions of the government are decided by the Constitution. Need of the Constitution. Constitution explains fundamental rights of citizens. So, each individual gets clear about his or her rights. Structures of government, nature of legislatures, executives, judiciary, as well as local government are clearly explained in the Constitution. Mechanism of decision and policy making is included in the Constitution. Means of control over the government are also explained in the Constitution. These things help rulers as well as citizens, so they need Constitution. Here are a few situations that needed a Constitution. After socio-political revolution. Examples: Russia and China. When people refuse to accept the foreign rule. Examples: most of the Afro-Asian countries. When a nation is created by smaller political units coming together. For example, USA. When a state is created by division of a country in 2 or more states. Bangladesh, USSR. Constituent Assembly of India. The Constitution of India was as framed by a Constituent Assembly. It was set up under the Cabinet Mission Plan of 1946. At the same time, some of the states in India were governed by princes and were known as princely states. At the beginning, the Constituent Assembly of India consisted of 389 members. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was chairperson of Constituent Assembly. Under his chairmanship, first meeting of Constituent Assembly was held on December 9th, 1946. After partition of India, the number of members was reduced to 299, 229 from provinces and 70 from princely states. To formulate the Constitution, the Constituent Assembly appointed 22 committees. These committees submitted reports on the basis of which a draft of the Constitution was prepared. The drafting committee, under the chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, prepared the draft of the Constitution. The draft Constitution was published in February 1948. The time of 8 months was given to the people for making suggestions and amendments. After considering the suggestion and discussion, the Constitution was adopted on November 26, 1949. It took 2 years, 11 months and 17 days to complete the Constitution of India. It was decided to enforce the Constitution from 26 January 1950. Here is a list of important committees of the Constituent Assembly. The chairperson of the drafting committee was Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. The chairperson of the advisory committee on fundamental rights was Mr. Vallabhbhai Patel. The chairperson of the Union Powers Committee was Mr. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Preamble. The Preamble of Indian Constitution is the introduction to the Constitution. It tells us about the values and philosophy of the Constitution. The Preamble refers to the objectives to be achieved for the overall development of India. It is considered as the key to understand our Constitution. Parts of the Preamble. 1. Source of authority. We, the people of India. 2. Fundamental ideals or objectives. A. Justice. B. Liberty. C. Equality. D. Fraternity. E. Unity and integrity of the nation. 3. Nature of the policy. A. Sovereign. B. Socialist. C. Secular. D. Democratic. E. Republic. 4. Date of adoption. 26th November 1949. 5. Date of actual implementation of the Constitution. 26th January 1950. Here are some activities that you can do in your school. 1. Find out whether your school has a constitution of its own. If yes, write summary of the school's constitution in a single page. 2. Approach a political party in your locality. Get a copy of their rule book and read it. 3. Find out more about the members of the Constituent Assembly. Find out in details different committees of the Constituent Assembly. Display collection of photographs and short note on the members of the Constituent Assembly. 4. Find out that how many members of the Constituent Assembly were women. Try to collect more information about them. 5. Get copy of Indian Constitution and read it. 6. Prepare Constitution of your class.